Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea and I'm the creator of Millennial Money Boss. This is one of my first videos on my new YouTube channel, so I'm super excited to be here and to make YouTube videos for you guys. So, one of the first videos I'm making is my money moves for 2022. So I'm gonna list out, I have a list in front of me of what I'm planning on doing financially for the next year. So my money moves, right? My first money move that I have is to increase my Roth IRA contribution to 20%, and not just specifically my Roth IRA, but all investing. Okay, so when I first started investing into my Roth IRA, I was setting aside 10% of my income every single paycheck. Every single dollar that I had coming in, I would set aside 10% of that to invest. And that was when I was first dipping my toes into the water. I wasn't sure how much money I could actually set aside to invest. I didn't want it to be too much and then later on in the month like me need that money. So I decided on 10%, and I did that for a whole year. And when I saw I was able to do that comfortably, I moved up to 15%. So this year, 2021, this whole year, all of my income, I was setting aside 15% to send to my investments. And so next year, I'm gonna do 20% of my income will be set aside and sent to my investments. Okay, so I say investments because I'm pretty sure this year in 2021, I was able to max out my Roth IRA a couple of months ago, I believe in October. So once I set aside 20%, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to max it out a couple months before October. So, and then once I max out my Roth IRA, then I move on to my brokerage account. So I still will set aside 20% of my income, but instead of putting it towards my Roth, I'm just gonna put it towards my investment, my brokerage account. So yeah, basically invest 20% of my income. So my money move number 2 is to save $2,000 for Christmas. So again, when I first started, I saved $500 for Christmas in a sinking fund, and I was able to like make that work. I was able to do Christmas that year on only $500. I tried super hard to stay within that budget. And then the next year I saved $1,000 for Christmas, and I was able to stay within that. And so I stayed at $1,000 again for the next year, which was this year, and I completely blew through that. So I had a couple Christmas presents I wasn't planning on buying, and I wasn't expecting it to be so expensive. For next year, I would like to save $2,000 just so that I'm sure like that doesn't happen again, and that I have enough comfortably for Christmas. So what I'm gonna do is this month, I'm going to start saving for next year. So basically all I do is do the $2,000 divided by about 10 months, because I like buying holiday stuff before December. So divided by 10 months, which is $200 a month. So that I'm gonna start doing that this month in December for next Christmas next year. So $200 every month. Okay, and then my money move number 3 is to continue saving for my house down payment. I've been saving for a couple years. The first year was kind of like whatever I had extra. This last year I was kind of throwing in as much as I could, so I want to continue that for next year. I'm about at 30,000 right now, so hopefully I can reach 40,000 within the next year. and that is just like any money I have left over at the end of the month goes towards my house down payment fund. And that kind of motivates me. You might have heard the term like pay yourself first. So I do that with my investments. I set aside that money early on in the month so I don't spend it. And then whatever I have left over goes to my house down payment fund, just because investing for me is a priority before a new house. So that's why I kind of use that strategy. And then also, at least for me, it's a little bit, it helps keep me motivated, because if I spend too much during the month, then I know like my house contribution, my house down payment contribution is gonna be kind of skimpy. So it helps keep me in check, like, and keeps my spending under control, because I know if I spend less, then I'm able to contribute more to that fund. And then let's see, number 4, check in with my wedding budget and continue saving. My goal for my wedding was to save $10,000. I believe we're at $12,000 now, but I have spent some of that money for the venue and the photographer and stuff like that. So I want to check in with that, make sure I'm on track. I believe I'm going to go over the $10,000, but that's okay because we got engaged last year, and ever since we got engaged, my husband and I each save $500 per month. We each contribute $500, and it goes into the wedding fund. So that makes up $1,000 per month. If we continue to do that, hopefully we can get up to probably, I think we should have $22,000, but also the honeymoon is coming out of that fund. So I think we should be good. I'm okay with saving more and then not actually using all of it. I don't want to be like restricted, or I wanted to do my whole wedding on $10,000, but once I started buying this and getting the venue and doing this, I'm like, there's no way to keep it under $10,000. Like, I'm already at that point. So I just don't want to restrict myself. I'd rather have extra money saved than be going into debt or something like that, or having to like skimp out on my wedding because I can't afford it. So that is my plan. Just check in with my wedding budget and just continue saving. And then my last money move that I have written down here is to learn more about travel hacking and spend $4,000 for a new credit card that I just got. So before you guys like go crazy or anything, I understand and know how to use my credit card responsibly. I wouldn't recommend, if you have any sort of credit card debt, or if you're not comfortable using your credit card, don't start trying to learn how to travel hack until you have that under control. I pay off my balance every single month, so I don't pay any sort of interest. But they do have like a sign-up reward. If you spend $4,000, then you get like a bunch of points or something for travel. So I got this new credit card with the hopes of paying for my honeymoon with the points, but that's not happening because I got a cruise already and it's not covered like by points. So anyways, I need to reach my $4,000 limit by February. Again, I do not recommend you do this if you have any sort of credit card debt or if you don't understand your finances yet. So yeah, learn more about travel hacking. I'm super intrigued and I want to be able to pay for flights and hotels with just my points. So I'm excited to learn more about that. That's all I have written down. So that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also you can check out my Instagram at Millennial Money Boss. And I'm super excited to make new videos for you guys. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.